Hello, fellow hunters. It's me, Pay here, and I just want to give a good thank you to Monster Hunter for the Monster Hunter Wilds release. It's going very well. People are very excited for it. But I also want to thank my wife because she made me my very own Yon Cuckoo doll. Most of you guys know Monster Hunter Wilds is Monster Hunter for 2. And you know, Gemma has this plushie. Well, we also know Little Miss Forge has this plushie. Now we have the Ace Lancer. I think his name is Fabius, right? He's also in 4. But also Gormagal is in 4. I have not played the game. I don't know the story. And I can't wait to dive in and delve and just get my whole body into it. But I just wanted to give a big shout out to my wife for making this. This thing is awesome. I love it. This is just a prototype. She's going to make a bigger and better one. She loves it. I love it. But honestly, there's going to be things that we can tweak on it that's going to make it look better. I think that the feet need to be bigger. The arms need to be a little bit fatter. And the body may be extended out. But it's all up to discussion with me and my wife and the way she feels, because she is the creator of it. And she's going to do it the way she wants. So as of right now, I don't know if she's going to sell this or make it for free right now. I just wanted to give a big shout out to her for making this because it's fucking awesome. But in today's video, we're going to be doing a team captain overview. Now we're going to watch and react to every captain's video that they have made up until the release of Monster Hunter Wilds, which basically is happening right now. But without further ado, let's get right into it. All right. So the first weapon up is, of course, the bow. And we've got a nice little kind of vignette movie type thing where we have the brandisher of the bow, precise, poised, and heroic. And the captain leading that charge is none other than Miss 5000 Watts. Now I've watched her streams a couple times. She has an amazing stream. It's always fun. It's always energetic. And I really vibe with what she does. So let's get in and watch her video to the bow. And I really like the outfit because one of my favorite superheroes is the Green Arrow. The fact that she is literally Robin right now is actually freaking pretty cool.
Hello, my bow curious hunters. Hello, my bow curious hunters. I'm delighted that you have decided to pick bow as your main weapon for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Are you sure they actually want to play bow?
That's preposterous. I mean, why wouldn't you? Who doesn't want to inflict various status effects?
The monster's debilitated!
Or be able to stop a monster fleeing with the perfectly accurate long-range shot? Heck, if long range isn't your thing, you can also play the bow as a close-range shotgun style. It also doesn't really matter if you can't aim at all, because the bow has a tracer arrow that will cause all of your arrows to track directly to it. Or if that doesn't do it for you, how about using special hunting magic to home in on a monster like a one-man rocket army? Excuse me. But if that doesn't quite get your juice
I don't know why.
how about the leaping, flying, stabbing, and dodging, and looking super cool whilst dodging, and so much dodging?
So
to make the
much
right decision
dodging.
and bring a trusty bow with you as your main weapon in Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, I just want to say something. She
Doesn't
almost
really
sounds
matter if
like
you can't aim at all,
Tiny
because the
Tina.
bow has a tracer arrow that will cause all of your arrows to track directly to it.
if you
Or if
close
that
your
doesn't do it
eyes,
for you, how about using special hunting magic to home in on a monster like a one-man
It-
rocket army?
it's Tiny Tina
Excuse me.
from
But if that
Borderlands.
doesn't quite get your juice dashed, how about the leaping, flying?
Straight up sounds like Tiny Tina. But let's move on. And then we of course got this nice little meme. Sure, you're a little dramatic, but your strength, speed, and skills make you indispensable. Swooping in and to save the day is what keeps you going. That is some really, really weird wording for me in my brain. Next up, we have the Gun Lance. Headstrong, determined, and volatile. And of course, the captain for the Gun Lance.
Why do you
Oh,
always
captain.
hunt with the...
Oh, Captain, my Captain, if I can say it before the video starts. Um, let's check out Mr. Rory Khan's Gunlands video.
Gunlands. And the reality is, with firepower like this, how can you possibly hunt with anything else? You're talking about a weapon that's got a shield thicker than the hide of a Gravios, and a cannon with more firepower than a Rathalos' fireball. We're talking about Wyvern
Hold on. You say you can't. Bitches love cannons.
fire technology here, ladies and gentlemen. Not anything else that all of these other weapons are using. You're going to be finding me.
This may be biased. This may be a little bit biased. But Recon is my favorite Monster Hunter YouTuber. And I will defend him to the days of end times. I may be wrong, which I was wrong on a Twitter post because I'm an idiot. But Recon is my favorite YouTuber for Monster Hunter. Like, straight up. I love his videos. They're cool. Let's get on with it.
In the front lines, hunting down the biggest threats to the Forbidden Lands. And I'm going to be doing it with my trusty Gunlands. And I hope to see you in the front lines as well, Hunter, using your own Gunlands. I'll see you in the wilds. Stay strong, stay safe. Peace out. People often ask me, Rurikon,
Oh, and it just starts over. Okay, good. And then we got the Gunlands meme. Subtly, if I can talk right, subtlety isn't your specialty, neither is people pleasing. You're just here to get job done and make sure everyone remembers how great you are. And that is really, really true for the Gunlands. But next up, we have my wife's favorite weapon, the Insect Glaive, which is fearless, tenacious, and spry. Just you, your Kinsect, and everybody else on Team Insect Glaive. God, I cannot talk tonight, chat. I cannot talk tonight. But anyway, if you main the bug stick, take a moment to descend from the skies and show your support. And for the Insect Glaive, we got the Fighting Cowboy. I've watched his videos, but I know he does other things than just Monster Hunter. But Monster Hunter was basically his big start, from what I remember. Don't quote me on that. I sometimes really have a bad memory.
What's happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and today we're talking about the King of the Skies in Monster Hunter. No, not you, Rathalos, sit down. We're talking about the Insect.
Really just didn't want to go away.
Part Kinsect, and all parts awesome. This high-flying weapon allows you to dominate the air and knock foes down, and then follow up with fluid ground combos that you can either continue looping or chain to jump back into the air and continue your assault. As someone that plays every weapon in Monster Hunter, the Insect Glaive has always been one of my favorites, simply because of how fun it is to play. You get tons of mounts, you can handle monsters both in the air and on the ground, and it also comes with an incredibly flexible playstyle. The Insect Glaive is a great choice for both physical and elemental builds, but the Kinsect itself also brings a ton of flexibility into the hunt. Whether you want dust that's going to heal you, paralyze enemies, poison them, or even cause plenty of blast explosions, your Kinsect has you covered. And let's not forget that grabbing those Kinsect extracts also provides a ton of passive buffs to your character, including the mitigation of wind pressure, tremors, knockbacks, roars, and providing an enhanced moveset. If you want a playstyle that allows you to adapt to any situation at hand, the Insect Glaive might be the choice for you.
Very well said. Broccoli. And then we got the meme, which is everything is a little more fun when you're around. You're consistently have your head in the clouds and a few tricks up your sleeve, the dangerous kind. Why the picture of the stripper pole though? Why the stripper pole? That you could have done anything else, but you choose the stripper pole. Capcom, we know where your mind's at. We know. You think we don't know, but we know. Okay? Next up, we have the Great Sword, which is honest, confident, and committed, because you need to be committed to hit the TGS. Next. Oh, not next, but the team captain, of course, for this
Well,
one
hello there. I'm Josh
is
from Rage
Rage
Gaming
Gaming.
Videos, and let me just give you a
Is
preemptive
Josh from Rage Gaming, I
congratulations
should
for
say.
choosing what is, in my opinion,
One of the funniest Monster Hunter
best
creators.
weapon for Wilds. The Great Sword. An iconic weapon throughout all of Monster Hunter history, and now better than ever. Simple to pick up and satisfying to master. Slow and deliberate. The more you know your prey's moves, the more rewarding it is. Be both unstoppable force and immovable object. Power through attacks with shoulder tackles. A bone-crunching
Was that a
offset
rocket-powered
attack
greatsword?
repels devastating blows. Rip through monsters with a powerful focus strike. And deal the highest damage hit in the game with every... in the game with... that's embarrassing. And use focus mode to never miss the highest damage hit in the game. True Charge Strike. Great sword. Big numbers, big fun. But also it's a massive sword, come on!
It's a massive sword. Come on. And then we got the meme, which is what you see is what you get. And what you usually usually is a lot of damage. Your philosophy, you miss 100 shots. You miss 100% of your shots you don't take, and also some of the shots you do take. Ugh. Oh my god, I can't speak tonight, or I'm speaking too fast. Either one. Okay, moving on. Moving on. We have the best weapon there is, the Switch X. Versatile, adaptable, and unfreaking stoppable. My favorite damn weapon. Put some respect on the name. And our gracious team captain is Hey Jay, one of the best story-driven YouTubers I have watched. Honestly, his series of his journals are freaking amazing, and you should go check them out. No, not biased at all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Hey everyone, it's Hey Jay here, and with Monster Hunter Wilds just around the corner, you're probably wondering what weapon are you going to grab?
Why was it the gorilla with Rajang horns
for a moment? Because sure, you can poke, you can slash, you can do all these other things with these other weapons, but nothing lets you hunt a monster as stylishly as with the Switch Axe, or as I like to call it, the Swax. You got a sword and an axe, both in the same weapon, making it essentially two weapons. It's like cheating. Now, a lot of people will say that the Switch Axe is all offense, but I will disagree. You have lots of hops in this moveset, which makes it even more stylish. And if you're not hopping, you are switching between sword mode, axe mode. You're going to feel untouchable. You're just going to dance all around the monster, and it's going to feel satisfying. And I have to say, it's the only weapon that you can pull off the signature Hey Jay Invasion Sensation move. Now, what is that? It's when you go into sword mode, you shove it into the monster, you blast a bunch of energy, and boom! So try the Switch Axe next time you play Monster Hunter Wilds. Until next time, keep it classy.
And then we got the Switch Axe meme, which everyone knows that you're a double threat because you talk about it. Often, luckily, your sharp skills speak louder than your bragging. And I can't fucking talk.
Hey everyone,
I just can't talk tonight now. Next up, we have the light bowgun, which is speedy, calculated, and agile. And then for the
that there's a weapon that allies.
We have Nyx.
What if I told you that there's a weapon that allies power, mobility, and that adapts to every single hunt? Hello hunters, my name is Nyx, and today I'd like to bring some LBG hype for Monster Hunter Wilds. On Wilds, you'll have new moves whenever playing light bowgun, including a minigun, a grenade launcher, fast
Her
reloads,
voice
and the
kind of reminds
possibility
me
to
of like
keep
an
shooting
audiobook.
while dodging.
I like it. I like
You
it a
can
lot,
inflict
actually.
damage in so many different
If
ways,
you guys don't
from
know,
close,
I'm
middle,
dyslexic
long
as
range,
fuck
and even
and
use
have to
elemental
listen to a lot of
ammos.
audiobooks,
Your kit has
especially for one of my favorite books,
everything a hunter
Aragon.
needs.
She
On
almost
top of your
sounds like
firepower.
the voice actor
You want to have more
for
explosions?
the audiobook for
You can use
Aragon.
mines. Get more control on your hunts, create openings for your allies, use status ammo. Cut monsters' tails, you have slicing. So join me and many others by playing definitely one of the funniest weapons this February on Monster Hunter Wilds. Bye bye!
Bye bye.
What if I told you that there's a weapon?
Bye bye. And then we got the meme for light bowgun. You're a master of strategy with way too much on the agenda to stay in place too long. Your philosophy: there is no such thing as taking life too seriously. And then next, I gotta love the cooking. Next is the Lance, piercing, preserving, and brave. And
Question.
I've
What
never
happens-
heard of this guy. This guy is very Dave TV, so we'll have to check him out on YouTube as well. But let's check him out.
The age-old
Let's check out the
question.
Lanch.
What happens if an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Has an answer. It's Lance. Want to go head-to-head with monsters, unstoppably duking it out and countering everything they throw at you? You might make a great Lance main. You'll disregard monster attacks, turn them aside with ease, and let them fuel your own continuous barrage of thrusts that doesn't stop until the hunt is complete. Step, thrust, counter, and punish as you dismantle the monster piece by piece. If you've ever wanted to turn the tables and feel like you're the overpowered boss that the monster is struggling to bring down, that it can't seem to stop no matter what it throws at you, take up the Lance. The age-old question. What
Okay,
happens
that was
if...
very nice, actually. I like that. That's cool. Then we got Lance meme. Your guard is always up. Your walls are nearly impossible to break through. Despite your defensiveness, you are relentless. Determined asset to any team. Next we have the hammer, which is blunt, forceful, and focused. And for the captain of Team Hammer, it is Vampy Bite Me. Wow, that is one hell of a name. But let's check this person out, and
Greetings,
let's see
fellow
what
hunters.
this
It is me, Vampy Bit Me, reminding you there is only one true weapon of them all in Monster Hunter Wilds, and that is the beloved hammer. Swing into epic battles with your comrades and let the hammer lead you to glory. Owning all that comes forth.
Damn.
Relentless. The
Damn.
hammer's new offset attack
Damn.
finishes with
Damn.
a golf swing combo right onto their soft
Damn.
monster cranium. You never had
Damn.
it this good. Dealing maximum damage with one hefty bonk, slamming them face first bids our foe a very good night. Be a hammer bro, you're in for a smashing good time. Remember, hunters, the hammer is your destiny. Bidding you farewell with the Lord of all hammers, let us bonk in his honor. Happy hunting! Greetings, fellow hunters. It is
Let us bonk. Hammer. Attack first, think later. You're good at one thing, and you know what it is. That is crushing goals and smashing anything that tries to stand in your way. No thoughts. Head empty. Just bonk. Some of these are really great. Sorry, guys. I haven't been sleeping much very lately. Next up is the longsword, which is decisive, fierce, and razor sharp. And our resident captain for the longsword is Peppo, which I think he's a speedrunner, if I'm not mistaken. But he's a really, really good speedrunner. So let's check him out.
Hello hunters, my name is Peppo, and today I'm thrilled to introduce you to the longsword in Monster Hunter Wilds. Without a doubt, longsword is one of the most stylish weapons in the series. It strikes a perfect balance between accessibility and depth. Easy to pick up for beginners, yet incredibly rewarding for those who master its mechanics. With excellent mobility and multiple counter options, this weapon allows you to stay on the offensive while skillfully evading danger. The longsword encourages an aggressive, high-risk, high-reward playstyle, making every hunt feel like a graceful dance of blades. By mastering techniques like Force Slash and Yall Slash, you can counter monster attacks with precision, setting yourself up for devastating finishers like the Helmbreaker and Spirit Release Slash. So what are you waiting for? Pick up the longsword and carve your path to becoming the ultimate sword master. Hello, hunters!
Okay. And then we got the meme. What's the point of hunting if you don't look cool doing it? It's not your fault. Everyone thinks you're awesome, but you're also not mad about it. And then next up, we have the doot. We have the hunting horn, which is thoughtful, helpful, and courageous. And of course, the resident hunter for the team captain slot for there is the Uno Hunter.
Being a
love the name, by the way.
Do you love styling on monsters like being a complete show-off? Then maybe you want to try out the hunting horn in Monster Hunter Wilds. My name is Uno, and I mean the hunting horn because look at this. Look at this. They completely spoiled us in Wilds by giving us more songs, easier way to queue up songs, and they even gave us a counter. Yes, a whole counter. Not only will everyone love you for buffing the team, but the hunting horn is also more than strong enough to handle monsters alone. And don't forget about your echo bubbles. They're really good at adding those extra damage, KOs, and even different effects. So when Monster Hunter Wilds drops and you're looking for a weapon to try out, consider the hunting horn because it's one of the few weapons that can KO and look good doing it. Do you love styling on monsters and being a complete...
The hunting horn was a lot of fun in the beta. I'm really excited to get to play all these weapons when it releases. Now we got the meme, which is hunting horn. Nobody likes to choose favorites, but you have a lot of fans. You are creative and caring. And whatever the vibes need a little fine tuning, you're the one they turn to. Next up is Sword and Shield, which is practical, valiant, and loyal. Oh, and it's Joe Cat. Oh boy. Oh boy. The captain for Sword and Shield is Joe Cat.
Every single other weapon in Monster Hunter has some sort of specialty niche that it fills in order to be the best at doing that one thing. But the Sword and Shield, it can do it all. Skull Basher, Part Breaker, Elder Dragon Corpse Maker. Jumping and mounting and crashing down like a ground shaker. Your swipes and stabs are so rapid, E-Honda needs to slow down the footage to see what's going on. This also means you're the king of elemental attacks and status buildup. Sure, the monster gains resistance to deal with the poison flu once any other weapon applies it, but what's it gonna do when you come rolling in with the equivalent of sneezing every disease on it at point blank every time it opens its mouth? And if you ever find your blade alignment is off, it's got mobility out the ass. Your Rathalos. If you ever need to close the gap or relocate yourself, you can sidestep into position without having to stop your swipes cha-cha real smooth like. All that on its own would have been good enough to make this weapon top of the food chain. But then you got the shield half of this creature bleacher. Sure, it's got the bashing ability that can rival even the most ungood of bungas, and your blocks are nigh indestructible. I see you Lance users, it's not about you right now, but the portable dinner plate is also one of the greatest utility tools of all time, giving you quick access to your entire inventory of items without having to put your weapon away. So you can drink a soda, eat some jerky, play some bombs, and cook meat mid-combo, and then get right back into the patty cake, where the padding is cold hard steel and the cake is the monsters. Most poor saps may think that because of its size, the Sword and Shield struggles to topple the gigantic monsters out in the wild frontiers. Lucky for you, and unfortunate for those massive beasts, this Sword and Shield's name is David.
Hey, why David? Why David? Why David? I love Joe Cat. Next we got the meme, which is Sword and Shield. You're proof that the most underestimated hunters are sometimes the most dangerous. There's more to you than practicality. Every team needs a jack of all trades. This is true. Every team needs a jack of all trades. Our next up is Hero of the Bow Gun. The heavy bow gun, I should say. Powerhouse, impressive, and steadfast. And the captain
not for hunters. It's for demo. The heavy
Anjbata, I think is how you say his name.
Bowgun is not for hunters. It's for demolition experts. It's an unstoppable
it's not for
fortress,
hunters, it's for
a
demolition.
walking siege engine, a dragon's roar forged into steel, breathing fire and fury with every round. You are not hunting. You're delivering pain. Express shipping. Precision shots. Pew.
Damn,
Explosives. Bigger pew. Wyvern Heart, Maximum, pew 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 pew. Adapt, Modify, Overwhelm. You've got the range, the firepower, and the fire rate to make the wilds yours. Lock in, take aim, pew pew, profit. The Heavy Bowgun. Hindi lang ito sandata. Ito ay kapangyarihan. Hawakan mo, itutok mo, at wasakin ang lahat ng nasa harapan mo. The Heavy
said.
Bow.
Well said. We get the meme, and literally just says pew 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 boom pew 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 boom pew 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 boom. Oh, you're a stone cold straight shooter, and you're not sorry about it. Whoever first said bring out the big guns was probably talking about you. Oh boy. I think the next one is the Charge Blade, my second favorite weapon, which is meticulous, technical, and formidable. And the captain is someone named
The Charge Blade is an awesome weapon that sees you The Charge Blade is an awesome weapon that sees you switching between two forms: a sword and shield to build up your files, and an axe to spend that stored energy on powerful attacks.
She's got
Your
a
files are
really
also
good
used
voice.
to charge up your shield, sword, and axe, granting them special bonuses and effects. The signature attack of the Charge Blade is the powerful super amped elemental discharge, also known as the Sade. You can also
Sade.
transform the head of your axe into a pizza cutter. This is done by hitting wounds in focus mode,
Not the booty.
winning a power clash, and countering monster attacks with a new feature to Wilds, the Perfect Guard. When you block just as an attack connects, you will use less stamina and receive less recoil than you would with a regular block. You can then choose to counter with a Sade or activating Savage Axe. Monsters will also take explosion damage from your files if they're charged when you block. My favorite thing about Charge Blade is something called a guard point. At certain points during the animations of a Charge Blade, the shield is out in front of your character. When the monster hits your shield during these moments, it will actually count as a block. After blocking with a guard point, you can choose to counter with a Sade. Monsters can even knock themselves
Remember,
out on your
just
shield.
Sade. Just
Charge up
Sade.
your files, power up the different parts of your weapon, and explode the monster for maximum satisfaction. Choose Charge Blade and join us today. How? Oh, it feels so good!
Oh, it feels so good. Next, we got the meme for it, which is people tend to be intimidated by you. That's because they figured you out. You're cool under pressure until you're not. What that tongue do though? Next up we have dual blades. The dual blades, the attack capacity weapons. And dual blades is a Vonko, which is Gaijin Hunter. And let's see what Gaijin Hunter has to say.
Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter, and in Monster Hunter Wilds, dual blade users are eating good. Fast and furious, dual blades excel at being agile and ultra aggressive. And while its Demon Dance will allow you to punish monsters with a flurry of attacks, it now has more mobility than ever before. Other hunters avoid or guard themselves from monster attacks, but dual blades literally jumps headfirst into them. With a perfectly timed evade, not only will you take no damage, but you'll unlock Demon Boost mode for even more power and speed. When the damage numbers get juicy, that's your cue to do a focus strike on a monster's weak spot.
Nice, perfect
Get
dodge.
ready to spin to win in one of the most satisfying weak spot attacks in the game.
Meow.
For a weapon that is both beginner friendly but also has a high skill ceiling that rewards your knowledge of monsters, choose dual blades as one of your weapons in Monster Hunter Wilds.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Gaijin.
And then we got the meme, which is you're the best kind of wild card. Just when someone thinks they have you all figured out, you flip the script and strike. I think that was the last one. Yeah, that was today. That's all the team captains. And I hope you guys are ready to hunt now, because it is time for the release of the game. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more content. Love you all. Happy hunting.